Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good time zone. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Sorry it's taken me a bit to get to recording another one of these episodes. I haven't been so well, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So, yeah, I didn't record an episode last week. I didn't have time. And so we missed 1 week and now we're back. So let's jump back into the game. I think I remember what was happening. We just had a bit of a revelation about the red, white, and blue clue that we had like super early. So I think if we move somewhere, we have the option to go to Bluecorp. And I believe there's a person called Red White there that we want to talk to. So let's go there and see if we can find anything. September 7th, Bluecorp Inc., CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name, what's your name? This is the guy. Well, we know he did it, so I was just inquirably asking the title. Oh god, he talks like... Oh, this is going to be interesting to read. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Oh god. Who gave this man access to a thesaurus and unchecked confidence? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Bluecorp. You know, corporate expansion official. That's... Okay, we'll go with it. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's see what he says if we present the attorney's badge. I'm terribly sorry, but that really doesn't seem to concern me at all. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Bluecorp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Okay, let's ask about Bluecorp as well. What kind of company is Bluecorp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Bluecorp was named after the colour blue. I, Red White of Bluecorp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the colour blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I'm just like... I feel like this is the sort of person I would never be awake enough to interact with. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Oh, it's the one from What's-His-Face's office. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Oh dear. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. Oh dear, don't like this guy. At all. But what? Oh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. That's a lot of P's in one sentence. Go on now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay, can we present him with anything? I don't think... this is the only thing that has a chance of anything, I think. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Okay, obviously not. Can we examine stuff? This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. Words judges and special kind of stand out. You probably strong-armed them into giving him something. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Bluecorp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. That feels like it gives far too much anatomy away. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Okay. So let's head back to Grossberg's and talk to him. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you. What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Let's ask about Mr. White, I guess. So, I paid Bluecorp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Bluecorp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Black... Your lovers. Oh, I have to pick this one. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy? You sent that painting to him? As a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Bluecorp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. So we'll wait for these two. Let's talk about these two first. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for a defense? Okay, I think we've had these options before. It's just treating them like we haven't. I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. Yeah, we have heard this before. He does seem troubled about something. Okay, so the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest. Bequest? Maybe that's a word that I haven't come across before. I'd have thought behest, but behest or request, not bequest. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Ooh, that could be useful. Okay. So let's head back to the Faye & Co. law offices then. It's funny, looking at this room it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, it's probably going to be in these case files then, would be my guess. Because nothing else seems to... Yeah, that's the only new one. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? This one, I think, because it should have the White file in. Or A to I for Bluecorp. I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Okay. Let's try A to I for Bluecorp. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Oh god, Phoenix. A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? We might as well. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. And then we'll try the middle one just in case. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Let's skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end in S. Suicide. Yeah. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Oh, okay. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... You can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Okay, so we found something. So if we head to Grossberg again and present that to him. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Oh, that's not useful. Okay. Where do we go now then? We can't talk. If we head back to Bluecorp, can we talk to him then? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Let's try this one. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humour. I will not think less of you. So if we present this to him... This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. It's Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. don't know what these options are. Let's go with you're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Mr. White? Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, butts. Hairy butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Whoa, what? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Well, that's not quite how we expected that to go. September the 8th, 3:37 PM, Detention Centre Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court. I think that's what it wants me to be. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Oh, wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Oh, this is this is how they gamified it. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. So that's going to be kind of the showdown then, to be continued. Let's save there. I know it's a little bit shorter, but I think that's probably a very good place to stop it so that we can do the next episode being the next day. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. And maybe in the next episode, we will finally set this case to rest and finish our second case. It might take a bit longer than that, but we'll find out. But anyway, I really appreciate you watching. If you would drop a like, maybe a comment, and a subscription as well, that would be incredibly helpful. And for now, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.